Hi, this is Marino with Elegant Femme, and this is take 2 of this video content, a different day, different outfit. The audio didn't turn out on the first one, and I'm reminded of this Pam Tillis song. I don't know if any of you hear country. And she says, no use crying over spilled perfume. So I'm still getting over it. But spilled perfume, spilt milk aside, I had to do this video again because there's something you really need to hear. And I'm going to be talking to you about how to deal with criticism as a woman. Because this is something that's really important to us as we grow into higher levels of success, and something that I just recently experienced. So we did a video, an email, last week, and some of you saw it. I know some of you saw it, and I'll tell you why in a minute. There was a spelling error in the title of the email. We misused a word, the incorrect spelling of a word, and my dad is an English professor, so yikes on my part, right? So we got a lot of response, not nice kinds. And I actually make it a point now to not look at any negative feedback. It doesn't serve me. It's not a part of my formula. It doesn't help. I've learned enough that it doesn't serve me. However, my team does keep me in the loop and let me know kind of what's going on behind the scenes, right? And apparently we got some not very nice comments about me, about my intelligence, about my capabilities, about I don't even really know. I just know that it wasn't good, right? So there was a little piece of me that said, okay, let it go. But something else came up underneath it. And there was actually a sadness that is the reason that I'm doing this video for you. Because what caught my attention was, and saddened me, was that there was more focus on the spelling error in the email instead of the actual valuable content in the email. And this really brought up an awareness of what happens to us as women when we feel criticized, and the fear that we have of being criticized from stepping forward. Okay, so I want to talk to you specifically how to deal with criticism, what you should do when it shows up. All right? So this is something that if you haven't experienced it yet as a woman, you are bound to. In fact, there's a quote, I'll say it loosely. There's a quote that says, let me think of it. A successful man builds a firm foundation with every brick that is thrown at him. So let me rephrase that. A successful woman builds a firm foundation with everything that is thrown at her. Okay? So I want you to keep that in mind. In fact, I remember early on in my journey, I received something negative, and back then I used to really read everything. I was consuming everything and really cared about what people thought and was it okay. And I got a negative comment, and I shared it with one of my mentors, and she said, congratulations, you're on the map. And I went, what? I mean, really? And she said, no, this is a good thing. You're stepping into higher levels of success. And I got it. When you're catching the attention of others, people get triggered. Other stuff comes up for them. What I want you to know as a woman is that it's their stuff. And I'm going to teach you right now how to actually transform that energy. Because this is what we do. We're afraid that somebody's going to say something like, you're not intelligent. You shouldn't have done that. You can't be doing that. You're not good enough to do that. You're not smart enough to do that. You're not anything enough to do that. So what do? We end up not doing it. And we take away the opportunity and our power to step into our truth. And what I see happen with a lot of women, and this is something that I'm really, really passionate about shifting, is that women, and I'm sure men do it too, but we're just talking about women, will sometimes see somebody else's mistake or see somebody else's error and get a little bit of pride in actually telling them they're wrong or they made a mistake. And what we do when we do that is that for other women is we step outside of our own power. And in fact, instead, when you praise another woman for whatever it is she's experiencing, you step into more of your power. Okay? There's 2 things I want you to do. I want you to think about a time in your life when you were criticized, right? We all have them. I want you to think about that time, and then I want you to see the other probably woman in this case. That's what I would invite you to take a look at. And I want you to understand that all she is craving is success in her own life, and I want you to let it go. I want you to just let it go. In fact, I recently had a client experience this, and she was petrified of doing her first workshop. She was afraid of being criticized. She was afraid of what was going to happen if she stepped into it, what people were going to say, what they were going to do, how they were going to respond to her. And she stepped above and beyond the criticism, the fear of it, and did the workshop anyway. And she just recently sent me a testimonial from someone from the workshop that sent it to her that said, "This was the most amazing experience I've ever had. You changed my life." And she didn't let fear of criticism get in the way. She instead stepped into her gifts. So I want to inspire you today to step above and beyond criticism. And I have a little boy here who's making noise on the mic, and I'm telling you, Nico, this audio is going to come through. Do you want to come say hi real quick? You either come say hi or you get off the deck. Which do you choose? I will when we get inside, okay? All right, pitter patter. How's the audio?
It's the shaking.
All right. So 2 steps I want you to take as you're stepping into and above and beyond feeling the fear of criticism. Okay? I want you to think of something that you really want to do in your life. Maybe it's the workshop. Maybe it's a teleseminar. Maybe it's the book. Maybe it's the new package or the new client that you want to attract. Whatever it is, that next level of success where you're feeling, oh, if I do this, what if people say something about it? What if people say something about me about it? And I want you to envision a crowd of women applauding, praising you, so happy, so grateful, so abundant that you superseded the criticism and stepped into your truth. The book, the teleseminar, whatever it is, you know there's something in there that you've been like, ugh. I know for me, you know what, actually, when I leave my comment below, I'm going to tell you what mine is, okay? So that's the first step. And the second step is I want you to think of a woman that's already experienced that. She's already written the book, she's already done the teleseminar, whatever it is you're wanting to experience, and I want you to write her a letter, and I want you to praise her. This isn't from a space of ego like, oh, whoa, you're the best. This is a space of empowerment. Like, I see you. I see you, and I congratulate you for going above and beyond the criticism and doing it anyway. Those 2 steps, all right? I want you to leave a comment below, and I want you to share with me what is it that you're going to step into that you have been afraid of stepping into for fear of criticism. And I will share in the comments below what mine is, all right? So, let it go. Let it go. Let the criticism go, let the fear of the criticism go, and step into your truth as a woman. And let's come together as women, shall we? And honor each other's successes and praise each other for being on this journey together. And let's do away with the criticism. We don't even need the bricks. Let's just step into a firm foundation together, shall we? Leave a comment below. Marino with Elegant Femme. I will see you next week.